everybody. Today we're going to do some back. So we're going to do lower back and upper back. And if there's time for the next, otherwise we'll put it in the next one. With a little bit of core. So you guys have been all sitting and working from home and doing a lot of sitting and computer stuff. So you might want to maybe have a look at my lower back. My line to start off lying on the backs. Is the chair a little? Right, so remember, for people that don't know me, we don't lose the neutral spine. So neutral spine means I have a little hollow, whether I'm standing, sitting, or lying down. I don't lose my neutral spine. So I can slip half a hand at the moment when I lie on my back underneath my lower back. So in other words, another way to measure is these three bones are level. The pubic bone, take the flesh off, and the hip bones are level. So I can set a little tea tray over here. My ribs are always in. I elongate my spine and my neck by putting at the base of the skull. Long spine. If you have tight shoulders, then roll up a towel and put it underneath your head so you're a little bit elevated. Sometimes, like my ponytail, is just a nice little measure here, but you don't want to do that. That is hectic for your neck. So there you go. That's just perfect for me. Like that little pin that they put under the cadaver. Alright, so I'm going to keep my knees a little bit bent like that. So it's not right up here, just nice and comfortable. I'm going to draw my hip bones together. So literally you can't do it, but when you do the action, I'm drawing the hip bones together. You can feel the inside muscles, your groin, your core muscles attaches inside the hip bones into the pubic bone. So I can feel them activate, but I'm not doing that. Alright, so we do plant the lower back, which we will do, but as an exercise, not as a posture, not as a stance, okay? So it's activated, and I'm going to release. And I'm going to draw the hip bones together. So my pelvic floor, everything will work. So you can press here. It's rock hard. Rock hard. So it attaches there, and I'm going to release. So don't let your ribs pop. It's an inhale, and exhale. Activate. So draw the hip bones together. Relax. Just inhale, expand the ribs sideways. Ribs are in. And exhale. You can feel the activation right down there, inside here. Don't hold your breath. It's just I want to show you. Hold it for a couple of and then back again. Now do that one more time. Inhale. And activate. Alright. Now I'm going to do some movement for my lower back. I'm going to plant the lower back down. So it's not a pelvic tilt yet. Okay. So I just plant the lower back and my hips will dip into my lower back will dip into the floor. My hips will be lower than the pubic bone, but I'm not actually lifting anything. So I'm going to roll it back to neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, and exhale, and I'll just plant the lower back now. So we only do this to release as an exercise. And I roll back. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, and exhale, I plant the lower back. And then I roll back 1 more time. Inhale. You should feel release already. It is just brilliant. This is what the physios recommend. But you don't hold this position, okay? It's a mobilizing movement. Now I'm going to increase it and I'm going to start to tilt the pelvis. So it's inhale, exhale, I'm going to plant the lower back and I'm going to tilt the pelvis. So now I try and bring the hips and the ribs together. The lower rib cage to the hips. And roll back, and I'm going to overextend it a little bit. So I'm going to push the pubic bone down a little bit. So my lower back will elevate a little bit, just so that we balance. So it's inhale, exhale, imprint the lower back, and then I'm going to pelvic tilt, bring the hips and the ribs together. And I'm going to roll back, release slowly, 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 and I'm going to do a slight controlled arch, not very big. And I'm going to go back to neutral. Inhale and exhale. Plant the lower back. going to tilt the pelvis, draw the hips and the ribs together, putting the pelvic floor towards you. Now it's going a little bit down, and go back to neutral spine, and the last one, inhale, and exhale. Implant the lower back, tilt the pelvis, draw the hips and the ribs together. And now I'm going to go back to neutral spine. Stay in neutral spine. My knees and my feet are about a fist apart or 4 fingers apart, like that. It's neutral spine. It's inhale and extend. I'm going to point and flex. So there you're working your core muscles. It's quite gentle. So this one will be advanced and beginners. For advanced people, it's just a gentle one, just to accommodate the back muscle. So if you're really backish and your back's a bit stiff or whatever, you don't have to go wild. You don't in fact, you don't have to always push to the limit to have benefit. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to stay here. Make sure that your hips are level. All right, I'm going to do a little circle. Quads are working very nicely. Definitely working with your core. If you prod here, it's rock hard. Okay, do 8 in one direction, and then I'm going to change. The ribs stay low, long neck. So my head's slightly tilted to look at you, but so it's, remember, it's the chin is down a little bit. I can't remember which way I was going. All right, so we're just going to continue on the same leg, so it's going to be a little hard. I'm going to go up, down, just as high as the knee. Just as high as the knee. So remember, stay in neutral spine. These 3 bones are level. Just up, down, up, down. We're going to go for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Okay, so now continue on the same side. I'm going to go down, flex, go out only as wide as your hips allow. So if you start to rock the hips, starting to lift on the other side, you've overextended yourself. So flex, there you go, up, down, doesn't matter flex or point. I'm just putting a flex and point in just for a variety. It doesn't matter. All right, so I can go quite wide, but if you start to do that then, and you start to turn the foot away, so you want to keep your range so your foot is facing up into the ceiling. Quite hectic on your quads and the sartorius over here. That is why also it's very good for your knees to work the quads like this in your sartorius, because it holds the knee. Every large muscle covers a joint, holds a joint. Right muscle lift. Right, let's do 2 more. Last one. Flex or point, doesn't matter. Ah, that was something. Alright, so you can just stretch this quad out, a little hip flexor. Keep the ribs down. Okay, now today, so when we do our, we're going to do the other side still. When we do our bridges, I normally don't go very high, but as a stretch, you can. As a stretch only, so I'm stretching. Right up, right up, right up, right up. Oh. But when you do your stretch, you don't want your head elevated. All right, so you don't want that. Okay, so there you go. We'll do another one when we've done the other leg. Okay, so I'm going to extend the leg out. Hips are level, neutral spine, and I'm going to go flex and point. And draw the hip bones together. Nice and tight. Pull the pelvic floor towards you. Okay, I'm going to do little circles, 8 in one direction. And I'm going to change direction. Your arms can be anywhere. Okay, so always, this is easier. If you elevate your arms even there, will give you an advance. So if you're advanced, take the arms out there. It's always nice for me to just, for my shoulders, to keep the arms like this. All right, so I'm going to go up, down, up, down, you can flex and point, or just flex, doesn't matter. Play. Stay in neutral spine. 4 to go, 3 to go, 2 to go. Alright, we're going to go straight to the elevation, and then it's like a little L shape, or reverse L shape in this case. Up, down, you can point, flex, point, whatever. Make up your own pattern. But you have to keep the ribs low. Don't let your ribs pop. Okay. Guys, subscribe, put a like in, put comments in, and I'll take requests. Okay, so if there's anything that you specifically want, I can work something out. All right. So last 3 to go. Last 2. Make your quads nice, rock hard. Nice and rock hard. All right, cool. I'm going to stretch out. So keep the ribs low, push the hips up, and now I'm going to take it into a lovely spine stretch, hip flexor stretch. So up, up. You can take your arms up to the sides, wherever you're comfortable. Right, 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 right up. All right. That's cool. I'm going to just do a few little curl ups. Keep the knees bent and curl up, up, up. Extend the legs and take the arms up. Come back. Draw the knees up a little bit. Go down. Now you want to go down slow, 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 slow. Take both arms over. Curling up, 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 up. Extend the legs. Take the arms up. Straight arms all the way up. Draw the knees back a little bit. Go slowly. Keep the ribs in. Roll down one vertebra, one vertebra, one vertebra at a time. All the way over. All the way up with both arms. Bring it back. Slowly, ribs are in. Slow, 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 slow. All the way over. Ribs come down. Peel myself off. Both arms up. For the new people, I have shoulder problems. So ribs come in. So we never stop. We don't give up. We do what we can. All the way over both arms. Straighten it out. There you go. Scoop it up. Try and be a neutral spine even here. So you need nice long hamstrings. Difficult for most. From sitting down also, everything becomes short. All the way up. Bring it in. All the way over. Up, 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 up. Extend both arms up, and the last one, draw your knees up a little, all the way over. Okay, then from here I'm going to go into, so your hips and your glutes and your lower back, they all work together. So this is your normal sciatica stretch. It will definitely help. Tight pelvis area, tight hips, tight lower back, thus. Okay, crossing over, and you're going to hold onto your hamstring. Nice long shoulders, and you're going to just hold it there. Now, don't plant the lower back down. The butt doesn't lift, so it's neutral spine like this. Nice neutral spine, so hold it there. I'm going to swap around, grab hold of the hamstring. Neutral spine, neutral spine. Okay, I'm going to cross over. I'm going to keep that foot on the floor, and I'm going to press this knee away. I'm still in neutral spine. These hips are level. Level, level, level. Press away, press away, press away. Other side. Put the arms on the sides. We're going to rock side to side to side to side. Now my shoulders need to stay on the floor. Okay, so this is your, you can start with the feet on the floor if you're very tight. You can start first thing in the morning, do this one. Then I'm going to cross over like this. I'm going to put the palm up because it's a better shoulder position, and I'm going to get this knee down as much as I can. But now you don't want to inhibit the bum like this. You want to maintain your nice neutral spine. So even if you bring this knee up a little bit more, so neutral spine means that you have a little hollow. You push your butt back a little bit. There you go. And keep the shoulder on the floor. Swap around. Crossing over. Push your butt back. Get this knee down on the floor as much as you can. Okay, so come Adrian, I'm going to show you an advanced one. And I'm sure that most of you don't live totally alone, but if you do live alone, then if you don't on your back do exactly the same stretch. I'm going to do, as your personal trainer crossover, do that stretch that I've just done. Other leg over. Okay. So I'm going to have my knee here on his shoulder, like that, and I'm going to press down. That's perfectly set. Or you can show my butt to the camera, or you can have your knee down here and have that. Isn't that good? Good, hey? So wherever it is comfortable, it is just absolutely brilliant. You can see Adrian works on his computer also. They work long, long hours sitting, well, you guys, a lot. So now he's going to ask me, I'm sure he's going to, Mom, do that one for me again. All right, so lift that knee a little bit higher. That's it. Cool. Good. That shoulder is much tighter. So you'll find that one side is tighter then. Isn't it delightful? So you can also, it releases the whole back. Do another one. If you hear a few clicks, even more brilliant. So you can also do it like this, but don't break your patient. So that might be a little bit more risky. So knee down and or hand down. High. Okay, so like you've got to be quite strong to do that. Okay, let's do the other side. Lift that knee a little higher. So nice neutral spine over here. This side, you're very tight on this side. You've got to work this side. All right, so go on your hands and knees. For me, is it time? No, we won't do that cat spread. So I'm going to do, you're going to do your, just do a Mackenzie stretch on your belly. There you go, like that. Shoulders are down. With this one, he's very supple in the back. Try to have the hips on the floor. This is quite advanced, so if you're not so advanced, take the hands forward, go all the way down, and then come up again. So you can go, no. You just lie on your belly, and then press away. So this is more easier, more intermediate beginner. So a little bit your hands here, and then come all the way down, go down, and all the way up. I like mobility rather than holding a stretch. And advanced, you can take your hands to here. There you go, and stretch out. Brilliant stretch. Now we're going to advance it. I don't mean for you to have something that stretches, but this is very tight. You can use a big towel, but the towel, I don't want to use a towel because then you can't see what you're doing. And so the one end and that's the other end. So you're going to pull it right forward in order for him to hold the hips down forward. Okay, so I'm going to push your band up a little bit like this. And there you go. And then press again. So that will give you a little bit of a different angle. So we'll stretch here a little bit more. And okay, let's go down again. And I'll just give it another little stretch like that. And okay, but the towel won't roll down so much, but you get what I'm doing. So again, but you all know we don't work in pain. If it's painful, then you don't go so big. All right, so will you stand up for me and do the same one standing up? So you've been driving a long time, sitting a long time, and just do this one first. That one you stretch, 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 stretch. The rib is show them side angle. Yeah. Have you got the head in there? All right, and then you can advance it with your towel. There you go. So keep the ribs in and lift your chest up a little bit more so you don't collapse the spine. All right, so for people that have a little bit of a balancing problem, you can lean against the kitchen counter or a desk or something so you don't fall over. All right, so then we're going to progress and we're going to go, this is called the Hallelujah stretch. You can use, this is a soft ball, so you can use anything. So you bend your elbows, both hands, you can let that go and stretch right all the way back. Isn't that delightful? Is it a bit low? Let me just bring it a little higher. I'll say cool, there you go. Nice, eh? All right, come back down, and then you do straight arms over. Straight, no, up and then up, up and over. Isn't that delightful? So this is fantastic. You need to, also remember, that's a better shoulder position like that. Cool, come back, and you can do another one.
Can the camera see?
Mm-hmm.
Can the camera see?
Yeah, cool. Right. You can just do another one because it's so delicious. And then I'm going to show you. Oh, there's another one. So go and kneel for me, please. Kneel, and then you put your elbows here on the. And this is another one. And you put your hands behind your neck like that. And you get your elbows a little bit closer, your knees a little bit further back. Yeah, there you go. And stretch out. Get your knees also back a little bit more. So you're going to, there you go. How's that? Isn't that delightful? Brilliant one. We do this one, you guys that come to my class, we do this one against the wall or with a bozu. So it's absolutely brilliant. You can extend this a little bit more. You can get your elbows a little bit closer together and take your knees even further back. So knees back more, a little bit more. How's that? And you can open the knees a little bit more if it's more comfortable like that. There you go. Isn't that nice? So there's a lot that you can do. All right. Put your hands on the floor. And then I'm going to take this chair away. Hands on the floor. And you're going to, just hands. And you're going to bend this elbow. Put the hand here. And you're going to open up and stretch that. No, don't lose your neutral spine. So you're going to come up. Up, look at the camera, and there you go. So arch. So arch more, your thoracic spine, so make this more hollow, but don't collapse. Open up the chest as much as you can. Isn't that nice? You can open up the knees if you lose balance. So you can open up, do another one, another set. So make it more hollow. Yes. Cool. So open up, very tight. And more. Do another set for us. It just gets better and better. There you go. Yeah, and another one, last one. Cool. Thank you. And then in closing, I'm just going to do some neck stretches with you on the chair. Right. there are various ways that you can do this. This is one way that you can do it. I'm holding my knee because I'm stretching down my shoulders and my neck already. All right, so watch, I've got a nice neutral spine there. All right, now from here, I'm going to tilt my ear to my opposite shoulder from the side that I'm holding the knee. And back. I'm going to swap around, hold it there, and tilt. So there you have a terrific stretch already. But I'm going to build up. We've got just a few minutes left. Okay, so since we're on a chair and you in your workplace now, you can hold underneath your chair or wherever. If you don't have a space to hold, and you can just put your one hand out. Long spine. So remember, when you stretch, you don't want to go out of alignment. It's very important. So remember the ears above the shoulders. Okay. And neutral spine. So I'm going to pull on my chair, and here on the shoulder. This is terrific. You can feel it right here at the back coming down here. And then from here, I'm going to look under my armpit. I'm going to come back to neutral spine. I'm going to do a profile shot. Then I'm going to look down over my shoulder. From here, I'm going to check my butt out, or my seat. So I'm pushing the corner of my jaw up a little bit. I'm pivoting still, so my neck is still in alignment into the axle, the base of my head. Then I'm going to roll my chin right across my chest and out to the other side. Sternocleidomastoid. And back to neutral spine. All right, I'm going to do the other side. So pull nicely. I'm going to tilt. Now which way am I? Which way? No, man, I'm doing the wrong side. Sorry, I'm doing the same side again. It happens. All right, cool. Now I'm going to check out my armpit. So my chin tucks in completely. Keep on elongating your spine. Back to neutral. Then I'm going to do a profile shot. You don't want to do that. And then I look down over my shoulder. And then I'm going to check my seat out, or my butt. So the corner of my jaw comes out. Lovely stretch up here. Then I'm going to roll my chin right across the chest. Out to the other side. Give my shoulders a big roll. Now touch your earlobes with your shoulders completely. To forward. And then in closing, I'm going to just round my upper back. I'm going to press my thoracic spine out. Out. This is so delicious. Oh. Remember, my neck is an extension of my spine. And I can feel my trapezius. You can drop the head fully. And then you can grab hold of the back of your chair and just stretch out. So open up much as you can, and then I'm going to do the other side. So I'm pressing my thoracic spine
to the back, so opening up the rhomboids, opening up my scapulae, and round up, and I can drop my chin. Oh, this is so good. So the further you press away with your knee, the bigger your stretch is going to be. Absolutely delicious. And then in closing, so you can hold at the back, open up the chest, open up, open up, open up, open up, up, long, 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 long spine. Don't hyperextend the neck here. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Bless you guys. See you soon. Remember to press subscribe and put your request in. Bless you. Bye-bye.